You good?
Yeah.
All right, fire away.
Gabe, it's your first career 100-yard game.
Yes, sir.
Any thoughts on that?
Just happy I had a good game. I feel like we could have done some better things on offense, though. We started off real slow. So, 100-yard game's nice, but I like to see us do better on offense as a whole.
What do you attribute to that slow start?
I don't know, just not running the right reads. I know on my part, I know there were some balls I should have had in my hands, and I know also there were some routes I should have came down on instead of keeping them deep. So just little things like that we should have done better.
What was Coach Hype's message after a game like this? I mean, the win is what he said, but it just feels like there were some things that you guys could have done better.
He's always stayed positive. So of course, defense had a great game. They played phenomenal out there. So and then Coach Hype said, we still have some good drives on offense, but we just have to pick up the pace on some things.
Got Adrian standing right there. What about a word for how the running game picked things up for you guys?
They did great. I love watching our running backs squirt through the hole and make a deep run, so it's always fun to watch them. You never know when you have to run downfield and block for them, but same times when you have AK running down the field, it's like you can't even catch up to block for him. So, it's just great to be on a team like this, especially with as many weapons as we do have in the backfield.
Couple more for Gabe.
When Mackenzie struggles like he did early on with the interceptions, do you guys say anything to him? Does he need anything said to him?
That's just football. You're not going to play your best game every game. So, you just try to pick him up because, there's days where you do the same thing. On Mackenzie's part, there were some balls that he put in some pretty good spots that the receivers just didn't make a great play on. So it's not all on him. There were some routes that we could have ran better too as well to open up the window and also go where the ball was supposed to actually be. So.
One more.
Gabe, talk about the touchdown catch you had to go for.
I know Mackenzie, so I knew once they called that play, I knew that he was gonna throw the ball in the right spot so I can make a play, and that's what he did. So I was just happy that he was able to make that throw.
All right, Gabriel, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Slide Adrian Killens in here for you. Go ahead, everybody. Thank you, Gabe.
Okay, overall, what did you see up front? Did you led the day with big holes? Were you making plays with your feet? How do you think the running game produced this evening?
The running game, it showed up evident that we got a lot of playmakers in the backfield, a lot of the running backs that can do a lot in this offense, and it all starts up front with the O-line. The O-line played another phenomenal game today on the run game, so every time we go out on the series, the O-line, they like to get one and out drives so we can just get in and get out. So the big boys need their rest, and our O-line is coming together well, and the coaches are instilling great things into them, and then we're just doing well up front as well.
What's the mood after this win? Are there areas that you feel like you need to improve on, or what's kind of the vibe after a game like this?
The vibe after the game, we won, so everyone is happy, everyone is celebrating. It's on to the next opponent now. We're facing North Carolina next week, so we put this game behind us, celebrate the win, and we come back to work Monday and get ready for our next opponent.
We talk about the speed of the offense a lot, but there were 4 touchdown drives that took less than 45 seconds. Can you just talk about that? Like, is that kind of blow your mind at some points?
It does blow my mind sometimes. We go really fast. Sometimes I celebrate after a run of mine, and I forget that we gotta go tempo. So sometimes I forget that we go so fast that I gotta get back on the line. So we go fast in practice, but in the games it seems like we go even faster.
I feel like how you guys, it seems like with the stable backs you guys have, you guys kind of all bring something different to the table with Taj and Otis. Just talk about sort of like the diversity that you guys bring.
Everyone brings their own juice to the table. Taj is ground and pound. He can make you miss, but he will for sure run you over. Otis, he can catch out the backfield, and he can get out in space and make a guy miss and take it for 80. Greg McKay, he can do the same thing, catch out the backfield, take it for 80, make you miss, and sometimes he'll run you over as well. So I've never been a part of a running back core like I am now. I believe that we're the closest group of closest position on the team, and we've been on this long road and long journey for a long time. And I think the RBs, we're a special group, and we're just gonna keep doing what we got to do to help our team win games day in and day out.
One more for AK.
AJ, how fun is it for you guys to root for each other in that group?
It's very fun. When Taj breaks out for a long run, I run someone over. I'm ecstatic, and when Greg breaks out for a long run, I'm happy. Otis, Ben, it's just a lot of joy in that running back room because everyone got each other back, and we know at the end of the day that if we get that one crease, we're going to take it a distance. So I feel like I said before, we're the closest group on the team, and we're going to continue to just push and strive and make everyone gel together, and we'll have a great season this season.
All right, Adrian, thank you.
Thanks, Adrian.
Defensive back Kyle Gibson.
How you guys doing?
Kyle. I know the coach just said last week, tackling was obviously a point of emphasis after UConn. How do you guys feel you improved in that area in this game?
Yes, sir. I think we get much better. You still miss a couple of tackles here and there, but that's just football. I think we did a tremendous job, comparing to last weekend. That was the focal point in practice and just what everybody was pushing for, not making the big hit, but just making the tackle and getting them down.
How important was it to maintain that shutout when that second team came in? Did you tell those guys, better not let those guys score?
We wanted it. That wasn't, the main goal. The main goal was just everybody doing their job and just not playing to the level of competition. Because, just playing a smaller team, we kind of wanted to play up and just play at our level of defense.
KG, did you see the end zone on that return a little bit?
I seen it a little bit. I wanted to get there, but but wind got to me. Hopefully next time we get there.
You guys have created, I think it's 6 turnovers in 2 games. Talk about the guy. Is that a skill? Is that a skill to create turnovers?
I think it comes into a skill, but when the coaches are pushing us in practice, they have on the board, like throughout camp, they have on the board and put up a play whenever someone makes a turnover. So it's kind of like positive energy around your teammates. You want to make a play, you want to get on that board. So everybody's hungry to try to make a play. So just that practice, it just turns over into the game.
It was your first home game since last season. What'd you think of everything, the atmosphere out there tonight?
Man, it was wonderful. That's like my 5th year being here. That's the most I've seen, people come out to the first game. So it only just makes me more excited for the rest of the season.
Couple more for Kyle. Anything?
Looking forward to watching maybe a Seahawks game tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching Shaquem and Shaquille go at it. So I'm definitely excited.
How happy are you for Shaquem and getting his first start?
Man, I'm words can't even speak. Like, he knows, just knowing him, us knowing him personally is just that example that he sets for the world, and just even for the people that know him personally, just, seeing him doing that, being able to say, I know this guy, and just how humble him and his brother is, their whole family is it can't even, words that can't even compare to it.
All right, Kyle. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
We'll get you defensive end, Titus Davis.
Hello.
Hey, Titus.
How y'all doing?
You had another mobile quarterback this week. How do you think you guys did against him?
We did pretty good. We let him jailbreak a couple times. I mean, he was pretty good on his feet, so I feel like we did a good job as far as containing him and keeping him hemmed up.
Was that important to you, maintaining the shutout?
It was definitely important to me. So towards the end of the game, they started, driving the ball and stuff like that, and I went to my coach on the sideline. I'm like, Coach, man, whatever we got to do, let's keep this shutout. And we ended up shutting them out, so it was a great thing.
Titus, you're a little pumped up on that sack there.
Oh, yeah, I was excited, man. First one of the year, just getting that feel and getting that, getting that sack, it changed the momentum of the game. So just doing that on the first drive, it was great for me.
Titus, the offense scored 4 touchdowns under a minute tonight. Do you ever sometimes go to McKenzie in the offense and say, what, just take maybe a couple extra seconds so we can get some time to breathe?
Nah, sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you. I do get to the sideline, I hear a couple words from my coach, and then I'm back on the field. And we do get winded, but at the same time, we practice for it. We practice against these guys all year, so we prepared a lot for it. So it gets easy.
What do you
Anything
think
else for Titus?
when the students and the fans start chanting, "We want Bama"?
It's how that goes. If they're put on our schedule, we're gonna handle it accordingly. But at the same time, we got to worry about the next game.
I'll ask. I asked Kyle about watching maybe a Seahawks game tomorrow.
Oh, definitely, yeah, man. I gotta watch my boy. I talked to him the other day. He's just excited. He's ready to go out there and ball out. So I'm ready to watch Shaquem and Shaquille. They awesome players.
One more for Titus. Anything?
Got a bunch of guys that watch them. Got flipping channels.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
Got a bunch of guys that watch Jordan.
Oh, right. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna try to do my best with my eyes, man. Keep flipping through these channels. So.
All right. Titus,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you, Titus.
Yes, sir.
special guest Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes.
All right, fire away from Mackenzie. Thanks, Tyler.
How would you kind of assess tonight? Are you? I mean, obviously, a win is a win, but you feel like you left some plays out there. How do you kind of assess your overall performance?
Yeah, definitely a subpar performance today by myself, and I would say the offense as well. You know, I mean, you can't turn over the ball in football games, but give a lot of credit to SU State. You know, I mean, they're D1 players. They get scholarships as well. You know, they made some plays, but you know, go look at the film tomorrow, see what we did wrong, and just get ready for North Carolina next week.
What do you chalk up to that? There was a miscommunication on some routes. Gabe talked about it. What do you attribute that to? Is it just that happened?
You know, it's still early in the year, and you know, it's better that kind of stuff happens now than later in the year, I would say. But you know, we just got to work. We just got to practice harder, practice better, and you know, it'll come into fruition game time.
Can you put your finger on what was wrong with you personally? It just looked like you were not your normal self.
Yeah, you know, just didn't get in a great rhythm. Missed some easy throws, and you know, SC State made some good plays too. So, just like I said, we'll watch the film tomorrow and hopefully bounce back next week.
Did you feel like you were pressing out there at all? Maybe first home game or anything like that?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I give a lot of credit to Night Nation. They came out. That's the most packed I've seen a home opener since I've been here. So. Very grateful for Night Nation and the way they showed out, but you know, I don't think there was any pressing. You know, it's football. You're gonna have, you know, hopefully you don't have bad games. You know, you might have bad quarters, a bad half, but you know, you just gotta play the next play. That's just the way it is, especially at quarterback.
McKinney talked about that touchdown pass the game in the third quarter. What did you see when you called the play?
Yeah, you know, it was a run play. Just saw press man. Kind of looked at Gabe and you know, told him run a fade. So, you know. Him, Trey Nixon, all those guys, when they're in one-on-one, you know, I have faith in them to go make a play. So that's kind of just what I saw, and, you know, he went up there and made a play for me.
Couple more.
Talk about the running game and how they picked up the slack a little bit for the offense there.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian Killens is, you know, he's a special player, and we got a stable of running backs. And like you said, you know, when things weren't going good in the passing game, they picked us up, you know, kept getting first downs and scoring touchdowns. So, you know, a lot of credit to the O-line. They didn't give up a sack this week either. So, and they're pushing the rock, running the ball. So a lot of credit to them.
What does it say about the state of the program that you guys win 38-0 and you're not exactly thrilled with the result?
I think, you know, you can't play down to your standard, whoever you're playing. So it doesn't matter who we're playing. We gotta play up to the ability that we can play. But you know, it's just, you know, you just gotta win or loss. You just gotta look at the film, move on. You know, we preach going 1-0 every week, and we did that this week. You know, there's some positives and there's some negatives, but we can definitely learn from both.
Couple more, if anything.
I take it you're watching the Vikings and the Seahawks, and excited to see some of your friends play tomorrow?
Yeah, no question. I'm excited. You know, I got my fantasy team, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Excited to see Shaquem, Traquan, Mike, Shaquille, all those guys, Jordan Akins. You know, it's fun seeing those guys be in our shoes and where they're at now.
You got any UCF guys on your team?
Yeah, I got. You know, I requested a trade for Traquan Smith. Gabe Davis has him, so you know that trade's still pending. So hopefully I'll get him by tomorrow.
All right. Any more fantasy football advice for Mackenzie? Or do we got a question about the game?
Mackenzie, so you got Mike's jersey on tonight. A bunch of the guys around the league. So who are you going to wear next week?
Just stay tuned.
All right. If we don't have any more fashion questions, seriously, anything more for him?
Kinsey, Coach Frost and the staff took it on the chin today. Any reaction to that?
Oh, wait.
Nebraska lost.
They lost. What was the score?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
It was close.
33-28. They lost on a touchdown.
You know, Colorado's a pretty good team. They got a good quarterback, but you know, I'm proud of Coach Frost and what he's going to be able to do at Nebraska. And you know, I definitely wish them well, and I know they're going to have great success there.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.